Welcome retro gamers to another unboxing video on this channel, although I managed to press the wrong button and ended up not recording the unboxing part. So what we have here is the retro format binder. If you've not seen retro format before, there are a couple of videos on my channel to introduce you to the preview issue and issues 1 and 2. Here is the rather nice binder with a gold lettering, designed to hold 12 issues, and I took out a subscription, and I'm also part of the writing team. So inside we have retro format issue 3 and issue 4, catering for lots of different retro formats, looking at new games on old hardware, and also then featuring other articles including arcade gaming, film, TV and toys. So have a quick look through issue 3. Main features here are a list of every Turok game ever and the legacy of Sean Connery, along with reviews of some recent retro games. So there's the Turok feature, previews of some forthcoming games, a long list of upcoming games, which obviously is updated, a game review of Arcade Racing Legends, available for Dreamcast, Run and Gun Mission 1 for C64, Boxy Moxy on C64, Delta Shadow on ZX Spectrum 128 and ZX Spectrum Next, Curse of Rammstein, very atmospheric adventure game there, Black Dawn Rebirth on Amiga, TS Snake for Windows, a look at the forthcoming BioEvil for Genesis Mega Drive, a port of the original Resident Evil, which looks fascinating, Alien Cat 2, Foxyland Debtor, Bone Marrow, and lots of links there so you can catch up on what's happening in those games. Black Mesa is of course the remake of Half-Life. Then the arcade. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone, looking back at the Sega classic Space Harrier. A massive sit-down cabinet with the hydraulics there. A head-to-head comparison of Sega wireless controllers, the Retrobit official and the 8-bit Do M30. Interesting piece on accessibility and psychology in video games. And finally, in memory of the actor, the legacy of Sean Connery, looking at some of his iconic roles. On the back we have an advert for the Retro Annual 2021 from the Retro Format team. It's currently funding on Kickstarter, along with new issues of Retro Format and 8-Bit Magazine, and I'll come back to that shortly. So then Retro Format issue 4, reviews done by independent people here, and the main features here, review of Baggers in Space for the next, and The Lost Boys film. A look back at the controversial Custer's Revenge on Atari 2600. There's the Baggers in Space review for the next. Bikers, another interesting looking next game. Warhawk, based on the C64 budget game. Solid Gold on Amiga, reviewed. Granny's Teeth from Richard Bayless. Hard Sword 2, an RPG with an adult flavour. I quite enjoyed that one myself. Tiny Quest, it was a great looking game and very tricky at the highest levels as you rush through. Duckstroma on Spectrum and MSX. Rubicon for Spectrum. Bears for the Amstrad Plus range and GX4000. Brick Rick for Amstrad CPC from Juan Martinez. A look at the remake of Toki, and this is the Windows port with the cel-shaded style. There is a very good looking Amstrad conversion of Toki coming soon, which I hope to play. Blast from the Past looks back at Ridge Racer, and this Blast from the Past is Dungeons of the Unforgiven on MS-DOS. And then another big arcade feature, looking back at some of Sega's classic cabinets through the years, the likes of Outrun and Thunderblade with the Super Scaler, into the 90s with Virtua Racing, Crazy Taxi, and then right up to the House of the Dead, and some other notable mentions. And then rounding out the issue, we have a piece on the classic 80s film The Lost Boys. So that's a quick look through the newest issues of Retro Format and the binder to store them in. Hope you like this video. I'll leave links in the description while the Kickstarter is active, and you can then pledge for the annual 2021, the magazines and so on, and keep watching my channel for more retro unboxing, merch stand, retro shelf and gameplay videos.